Chris is 28, just. He started to draw quite an early age.
He started to draw properly from the age of 14. The type of drawing that Christopher does is called ultra realism. Chris has Asperger syndrome. He's incredibly shy around people, incredibly nervous around people.
As time's gone on now, Asperger syndrome is no longer diagnosed. It now all falls under the same umbrella. It's now ASD, Autism Spectrum Disorder. And his sensory needs are still very high.
It affects different people totally differently. This is one of Christopher's earlier drawings. He drew it for my birthday one year. I'm a lifelong Star Wars fan, and I was over the moon to receive this. At the time, I didn't realise, but he later explained to me when he drew that he was having trouble drawing mouths. And if you do look closely, he has actually shaded over where the mouth would be. But it never even occurred to me when he drew it. I was just amazed how good it was. This was drawn around 13 years ago, I think, one of his very early drawings. Chris got better by practicing every hour of every day. He'd just be practicing in his room until eventually he was confident enough to show me his drawings.
When Chris first started drawing, and we could see the benefit it was having to him and his mental health, because all the meltdowns that we were seeing were dropping and dropping. The more he was drawing, the more stable he was becoming. So we branched out. We bought pastels, we bought charcoals, we bought paints. We gave him everything that we thought he could ever need. He dabbled in pastels, didn't like it. Dabbled in charcoals, didn't like it. Pencil was where he stopped. That pencil he's drawing with now is the same pencil he's been using now for nearly 10 years.
He draws from TV shows he's watched. He likes to draw influential people. He draws who he considers to be the best at what they do, because that inspires him then to be the best at what he does. He won't draw something just because it's popular.
Ali was drawn at that size. He was around a 20-hour drawing. So the detail you see there is exactly how it was drawn. It's not been increased or decreased.
The smallest he has drawn is postage stamp size. Unfortunately, we lost that one. We think the Hoover ate it. That was of Johnny Depp as Jack Sparrow.
Walter White, this is quite an interesting drawing. So Chris was 18 when this was drawn. The original is only about that big. So all that detail in such a small amount of space and at such a young age.
A detailed A4 drawing can take 100 hours. And if he draws larger than that again, A3, you could be looking anything between 100, say 115 hours.
So this is one of Christopher's negative drawings. Chris's hero, MJ. As you can see, there's not a lot to see at the moment, but that's because you haven't got the tools to view it properly. So let me show you how that works. So all we've done is utilised a function that is within every digital device, within the accessibility feature, to be able to invert. Chris has just utilised that feature to enable people to unlock the hidden drawing. And his very simple message there is every negative has a positive. And these are all getting ready to be hand signed, ready for our next event.
We've been going to the film and comic cons now, I would say, for around 10 years.
Today we're in the Utilita Arena in Cardiff. This is Showmasters return to Comic-Con. It's their first one since 2019. So it's nice to be back in the arena where it all started for Chris. This was his first ever event in 2014.
We're here today to sell our son's pencil drawings. This event is perfect for us because it's within 20 minutes walking distance from where we live.
Is this what like the house looks like? Is
yes.
It all like this? Yeah.
Yes, we have a few up in the house.
Yeah.
For me and Sam, we would just like to think that he's going to be financially stable because we're not going to be able to help him all the time. We're not going to be here forever. So we'd just like for him to be in a position where he's financially stable.
So in the back of both of your prints, you have little leaflets all about our Christopher. So you've got a bit of a blurb about him, his social media's on there, and also the link to his online shop if you wanted to return at a later date, and then we will ship to you. Chris was coming with us today, but there's been a lot going on in the background at home. He's pushed himself a bit further than he normally would out of his comfort zone, and that generally means then exhaustion. So he's in bed and not here at this moment. He's too people-y, as Chris would say.
This is a limited edition. This is limited to just 100, and you have number 39.
Lovely, thank you.
No problem. We actually met Ray Park, and he signed the original for Chris.
Oh, nice.
We met him at London Film and Comic-Con.
Yes.
And he was blown away. We couldn't have predicted what was going to happen when we started to support him with this. The places we've been, the privileged positions we've been in, all because of Christopher's art. We could have never imagined it was going to happen right at the start.
As a family, to sit back and think, our boys' drawings are on the wall of a show, Porn Stars, that we've been watching as a family for over 10 years. It's amazing. It's a really pinch yourself moment.
He's met people like Ian McKellen. He's met David Walliams also. He's met darts players. Chris is a big fan of darts, so he's met his darting hero, Michael Van Gerwen. And he's also met the Jacksons.
This is pencil.
All pencil.
Oh, wow. Oh, my God. That's amazing. Well, you got Michael right on.
Can you believe this is pencil, all pencil?
And they were blown away. They thought it was a photograph. That was the largest he's ever drawn. They actually gave Christopher a mention in the concert as well.
Guess what, Chris? After I saw your drawing today, you're my favorite artist.
And Mum and Dad were in tears.
That's so cool.
Thank you.
They are really good. I like that. You know, that's so good.
When people see his work and they react the way they do, it never grows old.
He's met
How old is he?
28 now.
28.
So he's still only young. Still only young.
And he can draw a guess.
Well, he started at 14. It's people who have these so-called disabilities that change the world.
I think they're absolutely amazing. Like, I love them. Even just seeing how his drawings have progressed as well. Like, you could just see the more detail and the more time and effort that he's putting into the drawings. And he's just amazing in general. I absolutely love and adore him.
That's £35, please.
The detailing on the leather jacket is unbelievable. I mean, you can see every stitch, every crease, all the cuts. It looks like a photograph.
A photograph, yeah, you capture the moment and it's real. But a drawing, there's more depth into it, there's more emotion. You've also got the creators' feelings and emotions and what they're seeing and capturing out to that picture as well. So you get best of both worlds.
For us as parents, when we're here selling Christopher's artwork, yes, it is about making income for Chris, but for us as parents, it's also an ability to basically show the world that being autistic is not negative. There are so many fantastic things that come along with a condition. Yes, there are downsides, yes, there are the meltdowns, and there are dark times, but there's positives to be celebrated, and for us as parents, because we didn't have that when Chris was diagnosed, all we had was negativity from specialists, negativity from school. There was nothing positive. So for us, it's nice to be able to give that positivity to other people.
Chris would like people to be inspired by his drawings. Just because you have a condition like autism, it doesn't mean to say you can't achieve amazing things. He wants to be the best pencil artist in the world.